with our live studio, and also for pre-recording also, of course, not only live. This is a hybrid master control room, so we are in charge of radio and also television, and meanwhile also streaming. So the radio and television signal that we are also broadcasting on the internet. So this is quite unique in Germany, I think. There's only one other MCR like this that is combined with everything. Usually it's just television or radio. Well, we have a lot of things automated, so it's easier for me to talk here, and I don't have to deal with all this in the background. But still, it's important that we're here in order to take care of all the stuff. And when there are live broadcasts, then it's a little bit more to do, of course. Yeah. And right now, they are preparing the next live show, so I have the chance to talk here. Well, there are some live shows in the background for radio. This is all sent to the satellites automatically, and for us the main thing is to switch the signals, and if they need some guests in the show, then we can use some codecs. These are special devices to connect other broadcasters or other studios with us, and they also sometimes just using telephone lines, which is also nice. For television, we have other devices. It's some professional connections and also Skype connections. Skype is important for experts. If we want to interview someone at home, then it's a good idea to connect with a well-known system. Yeah. So we have integrated Skype too, which is quite convenient for us, so that we can reach people who are not in the area where professional studios around. So we are. This is our network, our distribution network. We have rented some capacity on different satellites worldwide, and as you can see, we are sending our signals around the globe. So it's more than 30 languages here, and so we kind of have to be everywhere, which is the reason why we are using a lot of satellites to do that. Then for radio broadcasts like shortwave or also FM stations, we are they are receiving the signal from the satellites and rebroadcasting it. We also have some rebroadcasters, of course. They are rebroadcasting our programs with their own frequencies and in their channel. So that's also how we are feeding them with the satellites. We have two locations, as I said, Berlin and Bonn, and we are both connected with good data connection, and that means that we can also broadcast live shows from Berlin, and we will send this to we're sending this to different uplink stations. So as you can see, it's in Luxembourg or Spain or Singapore, France, so different locations, and we are feeding them via glass fiber or just via the internet. So we have a special thing how we can send our signals via the internet. It's not as stable, but still working. Yeah. Then when we have sent all this to the satellites, then of course we want to monitor everything. That means we are receiving our own signals here. You can see everything that we can receive here in Bonn. You've probably seen some satellite dishes on the roof, and we have some that are that we can turn, and then it's possible to receive every satellite that we can see from here. Of course, there are at the other side of the globe some other satellites that we can't receive, so we we have built some receivers not built, but positioned some receivers and dishes in other countries, and when they when the receivers find out that there's a problem, then they will give us an alert via the internet, and this will all be connected here in this system. So it's a special software where we can monitor all the different satellites, and then we get an alert. This traffic light will light up somehow, and acoustic alarm, and then
we will know where to dive into the technical part and to find out what we can solve, and we can find a solution for the problem. Yes. Yeah, a lot of phone calls then to different countries, or sometimes it's even just some technical equipment here that is not working anymore. We have all the important equipment are doubled, so if anything fails, then we can quickly switch over to the other part that's still running, so that we can take care of the one device that's not working anymore. Also with power supply, of course, we have a power supply that is secured, so we have huge batteries, and these are taking over if the power doesn't work anymore, and then while the batteries have taken over, we can start our engines with the diesel and this, how do you say? Generators. They are generators. They are taking over, and as long as we have some fuel, we can generate our own power. But we are lucky that this doesn't happen too often. Yeah. It once happened during maintenance that they pressed the wrong button, and then it was completely switched off, everything here. It was just for 2 seconds, but it was enough to keep us busy for hours and hours. And during that time, we had to use the patch bay, for example. Maybe you've seen this. These are some connections that we can, we can use these cables in order to establish these connections. So it's just, where does the signal come from? There it's going. So then we have a lot to do. I was really lucky that I was not on duty during that time. So, my colleagues, they had, they are telling nice stories about this. Yeah, so that happened once, and we can use that also for integrating new devices, for testing them, and also if we are establishing new workflows, then it's good to have some manual connections that we can establish here. Yeah, so it's still in use. Yeah, it looks old, but it's a digital patch bay, so it's one of the modern ones. Yeah. Still 20 years old already. Yeah.
Yes,
it works. It's very nice. Yeah, since we moved in, we have it here. Yeah,
and of course, they are 24 hours with us, 7 days on duty here, because when we sleep on the other side of the globe, is prime time.
Yeah. Well, we are here every day, day and night. So whenever you call us, someone will answer. At night, maybe a little bit sleepy, but still, yeah. Of course, well, yeah, we are always here, and also during Christmas and New Year's Eve or whatever. And yeah, of course, we are changing shifts, so I'm not always. But this is. Yeah, luckily, that wouldn't be so nice. But still, the room is not that bad. We have air conditioning here. We
have air conditioning.
Well, you see, I have long shirts. So otherwise, usually during lunch break, I'm sitting in the bright sun and just getting everything that I can get from the heat.
And another advantage here, it's all remote, so the computers are in the next room.
Yeah, indeed, actually we are kind of sitting in this little device, so this is the big remote, and over there's another room, same size, and also downstairs 2 other rooms, and packed with equipment, which is very cool, and with another air conditioning a little bit slower, and a lot of fans, so it's noisy, and so therefore I'm happy that I'm here and not here.
We're happy that you're here too.